Sacrifice to me means putting somebody or something before you, that there's something greater than you that you're willing to kind of put before yourself. Put your own agenda aside, put your own needs aside, put your own wants aside, and be part of a bigger cause. I guess that's how I think of sacrifice. And certainly over the years, so it's now been 32 years since I was in the service. I was in for 8 years. I met my husband in the service, and he continues to serve in the National Guard. So from 32 years until now, there's been a component of that personal sacrifice, moving to other countries to help serve, moving around to different places, missing out on, family events. Even then, I was always the paper plate person in the family pictures because I was always somewhere where I couldn't get to the family event. But then continuing on to his time in service, and as a family, you sacrifice, and that you let go. Like, we've had to let go of him and let him go deploy and serve and do his thing, and be here on the home front. So I think it's a very personal sacrifice the military asks of you, both for yourself and for your family members. But I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't change it, Most veterans that I know served willingly and joyfully, and largely had a very good experience. And they were dedicated to their job. And I think this component of saying thank you for your service, while I understand it and appreciate it from the person who is doing the thanking, it can be kind of an awkward thing for the veteran as the receiver. Oh, you're thanking me for doing my job. This was just my job. Or you're thanking me for doing something that I love, or I liked and I enjoyed. So I think that's one thing that is kind of can be a little bit of a misfire or a myth or a disconnect. I think instead of thanking for your service, to say you appreciate their sacrifice, to acknowledge. I also recently was in a training, and one of the gentlemen was talking, and he said, it's important to remember that not every veteran that comes back is broken. I think we have, culturally, I think there can be a mindset of, oh, you go over there and you're going to come back and something's going to be wrong. Everybody's going to be different. How do you go have a very intense experience if you were in combat? Or how do you have another country experience if you're not in combat, but you go to a different country? Like, you're going to be changed. You're going to be impacted. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be broken or that things aren't going to be right with you, but you are going to be different. Technically, they're called badges in the service. First step was, these are my aviator wings, just basic aviator wings you get after you complete the course. Then, not long after that, I went to jump school, as I told my story. And then when I was stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, that is what they call an air assault division. And so if you're going to be an officer of good, repute, I guess, if you will, you pretty much need to go to the air assault course and be part of the bigger team. And so those are air assault wings.